guys, so in this week's video we're building a modern rustic entertainment center with a hidden gun safe, so let's get in this video right now. The first step in this process of making this cabinet is we have to make the skeleton of the cabinet first. So we have to make every single panel for this. I'm not using any plywood, so we have to cut the boards on a table saw and biscuit and join every board. So let's start making them. Okay guys, so I finished up on the miter saw. I jumped over to the joiner. I got one edge cut really nice. I'm going to put it on my table saw and rip it down to 7 inches so that I can finish up making the skeleton of this cabinet. Cut all the boards on the table saw. It went great, so I'm going to use my biscuit joiner that's sitting right here. I'm going to be placing some biscuits in the panels for the skeleton of the cabinet. Make some tick marks right here, place the center line on those lines, cut the biscuits. I'm using number 10 biscuits. I'm going to glue the seam, clamp it, so let's start joining. All the boards are out of the clamps right now. I'm going to start hand scraping every single one of the boards and then start sanding it with an orbital sander. I'm going to be using a 60 grit sandpaper. All the boards are sanded at this point now, so what I'm going to do is cut all the pieces to size, because when I glued the boards up, they're overhanging a little bit here and there, so I'm going to make sure I can cut them straight. I'm going to use my track saw for that, and then I'm going to cut them and rip them on the table saw to the exact size. I mocked up the cabinet right now. It's not put together at all. I just kind of want to show you guys what it's going to look like. So the 2 panels on this are going to be connected to the back panel, which is right here. I'm going to be taking 2 other panels. They're going to be right here. I'm going to be putting 3/4 inch dados in that. So let's go to the router and start doing it. Dados are cut, guys, so what I'm going to do now is jump onto the bottom panel and I'm going to screw the bottom panel to the back panel. So let's start countersinking and screwing this. I just want to explain what's going on in this process. So pretty much I'm going to get my measurement to where my center of my board is, make a line on top. Countersink screws, because you're not going to see these screws because the top basically it's going to be like a countertop. It's going to be on this piece screwed from underneath. So where I'm at right now is screwing the bottom to this piece. Right now this piece is in the dado that's in the back of the panel, so that's fine. It's holding everything together really nicely. The next step after that is getting the 2 panel sides on. But before I do that, I want to put my drawer hardware on so that I know where it's at when I start making my drawers for this side and also this side. Then I'm also going to work on making the shelf for the middle, so let's get to work. Okay guys, so I finished up putting all the drawer slides in for the drawers. These ones are stepped back 1.5 inches. These ones are stepped back 2 1/4 from the face of the cabinet. This is going to be the secret compartment for the entertainment center. This is going to have a drawer that comes face down just like that, comes up, then a drawer can pull out. I started cutting the shelves for the cabinet and I started actually cutting the pieces for the drawers. So I will see you guys tomorrow on that. Back in the shop again. So these pieces right here that I was working on last night, I started marking them what they're going to be. It's for the drawers, so I have them marked up for the bottoms, the tops, the sides, and the faces of the cabinet, and also the face of the drawer. Took all the boards out of the clamps that are in our office, brought them out here, so I'm going to start sanding them. Those are all the panels for the drawers, so you guys know. And let's get sanding and get them done. I'm going to be staining it with this Minwax Early American stain. It's going to look really rich and sharp. So I'm going to start putting my gloves on, the rag, and start staining it. The entire cabinet. I started working on one shelf right here, so we cut it, trimmed it all perfect, stained it. I started setting up where my countersinks are going to go for the shelf. So I'm going to actually be setting 10 3/4 inch blocks inside of the cabinet in all 4 spots, so I can take my panel, set it inside, slam it down, and then screw it, so I don't have to worry about trying to balance it and try to screw it at the same time. The blocks will help me out. So I'm going to do this right now. Alright guys, I put the shelf in, it looks great. I landed up putting the hardware back in, the tracks for the drawers. So I'm going to start building the drawers right now, so let's go. Alright guys, so I started mocking up the cabinet drawer. So this is the front of the drawer. I'm going to be face screwing it into the side panels. And this is the back panel, so I'll be taking a countersink and screwing the side. And that's how the back is going to be supported. I know there's going to be screws seen in the front, but don't worry, there's going to be a face panel in the front that's going to be screwed from the back to this. So the only thing I have to make still is the bottom of the drawer. So I'm going to start screwing all this together, and then I'm going to do the bottom piece. Guys, I just finished up putting that whole drawer together. It looks great. It's right here. It's on the tracks, rolling really nice. I'm going to be working on the other drawer tomorrow. Next day here. So what I'm going to be doing is working on the other drawer on this side. I have all the panels cut, ready to go, so I'm going to start assembling that now. Alright guys, I finished up this drawer, so I'm going to take this one out and also that one, and we're going to start staining them and get them done. The drawers are finished, stained, perfect, ready to go, but not yet, because I still have to put the face panels on here, screw from the back into them. I still have to make those, I still have to glue panels up, I still have to make the cross braces like a barn style door, and I'm going to be working on the top right now. I'm going to be trimming off the sides of the panel that I made, make sure I have a 1/2 inch reveal all the way around that I like. I'm going to round over the edges, so let's do it. we did finally finish this entertainment center. I'm really pleased with it. Turned out great. So first thing I'm going to show you guys is how the actual hidden door works. So basically you take your magnet here and you find a little latch that's here, and there's a drawer, pulls out for your safe or whatever you want to put in there. And you close this and close that. It's a soft closer hinge. You can't open it. You need the magnet to open it. Other thing, I have 2 drawers on the sides right here for whatever you want to store in. We did finish it with a finish wax polish, furniture wax, and I also installed a grommet in the back of the cabinet for all the wires for your, your Xbox, your PlayStation, things like that. You can put your TV on top or on the wall, however you want to do that.
Okay everybody, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video building this modern rustic style entertainment center with a hidden gun safe. If you did, please leave a like down below. Also, if you have any questions or concerns, leave a comment. But be sure to follow us on all of our social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and TikTok. Go follow all those. Be sure to smash that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next build. So let's roll that outro.
This is a drawer. And this is another drawer. What else could I say?